I have been thinking about how can we, we started this discussion about higher faculties and how do we apply them. I've been thinking about how can we structure this so it makes sense? How can we structure this so it's applicable in our daily lives? And I had a bit of a look around on the internet, and this cast is going to be fairly short. I just wanted to give a little bit of sharing as to where I've got to. And I'm just going to share the slides for those of you who missed out previously. Oops. Okay, so let's get the right share. So for those of you who missed out previously, I'm just sharing the slides from before so it makes sense. Let me go to the right page. So this is where we're at, where we got up to. Just go through the slides quickly. So we started talking about the high faculties of the mind, intuition, imagination, perception, reason, will, memory. And what is a framework to explore these higher faculties? So what I came up with is how, why don't we describe these? Describe the higher faculties clearly and define what we are working with. How do we, what is it? It's easy to say imagination, but what does imagination really mean, right? So clearly define them. The next step is really to assess the areas that we can apply these higher faculties in our lives. And I've got I didn't go and recreate this. I found this and I thought this is quite applicable. It kind of covers a broad range of areas that are applicable in our lives. So I'll go into that in the next slide. And a process to really invoke and utilize these higher faculties. We see a lot of discussion on the web about some of these, but there's no real process given because it's going to be different for everyone, right? There's going to be nuances. There's going to be different ways that people invoke these. However, I think it's important we discuss this because this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the magic happens. This is where you really apply it and make things happen in your life. So we're going to dive deep into this over the next few months. So let's go to the next slide. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. It's clear what we're going to describe the higher faculties and define them. So number 2 is really the area I just want to discuss today. So what are those areas that you can apply the higher faculties in? And as you can see in the reference below here, I borrowed this from a program called Lifebook. So if you go to this reference in Mindvalley, you'll be able to see it. And I think it covers those areas that we generally, as humans deal with. So our health and fitness, our intellectual lives, our emotional lives, our character, our spiritual life, whether you're spiritual or not, the lack of spirituality, our love life, parenting, if you have children, our social life, financial, career, and the quality of our lives, as well as our life vision. And some of us may not look into our life vision, but it's a constant quest, right? Why are we doing what we're doing? So I think, utilizing these categories, we can apply these higher faculties and look into these to kind of expand them. Using our imagination, using our perception. So that's what we're going to go and look into over the next few months. I just want to share that this presentation is really a work in progress, and I'm sharing it with you as I develop it live. There's no holding back. All the mistakes are there for you to criticize or for you to comment or for you to, give some praise. It's all up to you. I would love to get your engagement in this. Where is this going? Is it something that you're interested in? If you're not, obviously you're not going to comment on it. However, I would love to hear your comments. but this will be expanding over the next couple of months. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining in for this short video cast.